So I'm just looking at the astrology chart here, and there's two main things that I'm seeing before this particular supermoon, which I made a video about yesterday. If you didn't check that video out, then check it out. But there's quite a lot going on in terms of fighting, power, control, and miscommunication. I don't know if any of those words already resonate with you and you're already thinking, wait there a second, I just had an argument with somebody. Or wait there a second, I just had a fight over some controlling power type thing, right? So anyway, the reason behind that, and I'd like you guys to get pen to paper and get some notes down, because I'm going to tell you guys how to navigate through this, especially leading into this full moon. Full moon portal is open, by the way, so everything gets amplified, and we don't want to get on the wrong side of the full moon, because when it comes to manifestation, not just good things manifest, but everything shall manifest. So we need to be very careful where our vibrations are. So first of all, with today, the 2nd of December, we have the moon is in Taurus, but it's squaring Pluto in Aquarius. So there's a lot of conflict there when it comes to power and control. Now, you need to start thinking about your relationship. Is there a dominating one? And if that dominating one, is it that for some reason you feel a bit rebellious today or the last couple of days where you feel like, no, I'm not standing for this anymore? And I know there's going to be many people who are watching this video and be like, oh my God, how did he know? Like, it's almost like they pushed that boundary button. And that invisible boundary, and that they cross the line, and you're suddenly like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like having a panic attack, right? Or maybe it's gone the other way around. Maybe you're the controlling one. And if that's the case, then you realize that, maybe you took it for granted because they've always just let you have your way. And suddenly, the last 24 hours or so, they're just not having it anymore. And if that is the case, then it's a good time to actually reflect, and see, hey, are you too controlling? Is it ego? What is requiring this need for control? Is it a lack of insecurity? What is actually going on? And it's time to dig deep into that truth and cleanse and clear and get rid of that stuff. Because if you carry on this through this new cycle into December, January, and February, the new year with new beginnings and new intentions, you're going to be planting those seeds. And you're going to manifest a lot of chaos in your life, which I know is not what you want, and that's not why you're here. So you got to really look at, are you too controlling? Is there some self-insecurities? Is there some inner work you actually need to work on from this moment? Okay, that's the first part. The second part is if it's happening to you, like let's say, for example, it's happening to somebody else and then they're being controlling over you. Then what is it doing? Well, actually, it's not like you only had this rule now. It's not like that you don't enjoy it now. If you've been, if that button's been pressed over and over again, and suddenly you burst and you explode and you're going crazy now, it's because you've been suppressing some stuff. So I said a few videos ago that I had a message for all of you, a download. I felt like we got to start giving ourselves some more self-respect. Let me know if that's you, right? You're enough. You're worthy. You're worthy of more. You're worthy of love. You shouldn't be that pushover. Nobody should be allowed to stumble over you or trample over you. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. Your peace, your rights, your freedom, your soul, your happiness, your love. If you don't protect it, who's going to protect it for you? If you don't love you, who's going to love you? So I think there's going to be some evaluations there when it comes to self-love, self-respect, self-setting boundaries and things like that. I think that's very important time for that. Okay. Now that's going to happen over the next like 48 hours or so. But we've also got tomorrow, we've got the moon in Taurus opposite Mercury in Scorpio. And all of these are combining actually, and it's just going to blow up when the full moon happens in 2 days' time. And it's already blowing up now. And because the moon is in Taurus and Mercury is in Scorpio, we're going to find it harder to express ourselves, and we're going to need to find new ways to still communicate, right? Have you had some misunderstanding so far in the past 24, 48 hours? And if it has, then that's the theme. That's because of the planetary alignment, right? You've also got the moon entering into Gemini. So that's the good part, by the way. I'm going to cover that part in a moment. Let's finish with this expression part. Well, don't suppress anything. That's my message for you. That's a big message. Don't suppress. When you suppress, what happens? It builds up, and finally explodes and chaos happens. That's not what you want to manifest. Right? So what you're going to do, don't also explode about it. Don't like throw tantrums and get angry and stuff, because that vibration also will manifest not good things in your life, and that's not what you want. So don't get angry about it. But instead do what? Breathe. Relax. Right? Breath work will help you bring your present mind into this present moment, live in this moment, and it'll release and clear all that heaviness that's in your mind right now. But aside from that, what should you do? You should be communicating, actually, right? But my biggest recommendation for you during this time is communicate with love and kindness and compassion. How can you say it from the bottom of your heart? When they say vulnerability is power, this is what it means, this moment right now. Right? Your opinions matter, but your opinions don't need to be fought upon. Your opinions could be kindly expressed. The way you speak, you could quietly, right? You could all be grounded and speak about things. You don't need to have an argument. If they argue, let them argue. But just say, I'm not here to argue. I'm just here to have a loving conversation and just for us to understand each other better, because we all want better for each other, you know? It should be a conversation that way. Speak from the heart. If you open up your vulnerability and speak from the heart, speak with love, compassion, and kindness during this time, you're going to find miracles will happen. Things will shift. Things will change. Those things that you've been battling for a long time and you've not been able to resolve, if you allow yourself to step down from ego, that pedestal that you put down, that stubbornness, no, I'm not saying sorry, just step down for one moment and have a mature conversation. You're going to find that a lot of things can be solved if you change your way of communication, right? Then moving on, the final bonus part of this particular portal, which is on the 3rd, because you've got the moon entering into Gemini, you're going to actually get some ideas and some downloads, because you've got the full moon in Gemini and opposite Venus in Sagittarius. The day after, that's the supermoon, by the way, the highest one. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, make sure to check it out, by the way, because it's very important. This is a huge one. This moon, if you miss this one, you're going to wait another 18 years for something this big. Right? So it's a huge opportunity to manifest things that you want. Now, when it comes to this, you're going to be receiving downloads. And with these downloads, what do you want to do? You got to put the idea into existence. That is what the universe is offering you. A chance to manifest it, a chance to ground it, a chance to action it. And not just be, hey, I had this thought, and not do anything about it. Because if you don't do anything about it, guess what? Because energy loves attention, that opportunity will go to somebody else. But it was initially destined for you. But maybe you didn't do anything about it. So there's a big, big reminder. If you have ideas, if you have dreams, if you have goals, if you have this pulling desire to do something, go do it. You want to go explore, go explore. You want to go speak to someone, speak to someone. Right? You want to go propose, go propose. You want to go pitch for a project, pitch for a project. You want to start a new project, do a new investment, do it now. Very good time also for investments as well. Although there'll be some short-term chaos, I need to say that. Meaning, short-term, you'll think, oh, it bounces up and down, and suddenly, boom, after the new year, you see everything go up. That's the type of vibe you're getting right here, okay? Now, it's very important for us to put our plans together, right? Especially in short-term plans, to maximize what we are doing, right? So think big, but build small. Think big, build small. Have a big goal, that's fine, but build small, one step at a time, and you're going to get there, right? Just focus on your task at hand, and you're going to get there. This is my download. This is my message for everybody here today, looking at the astrology charts right now. There's a lot going on this month actually, and because there's so many portals in December, I know everybody's still waiting for the energy forecast. Hopefully I'll get around to doing it all for you tomorrow. And yeah, if you're new to this channel, or if you guys enjoyed this video, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, comment below, let us know where you guys are tuning in from, and anything you resonate with what I've been saying and it's been happening in your life, please let us know inside the comments below. It's always nice to know that, hey, we're not alone in this journey. Finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we are back to daily videos. If you have not realized, to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we are signing out. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.